and we're gonna hope that it is not cancer trampled down below. Hey y'all, Amy here and welcome back to the farm. This evening I'm going to bring y'all with me while we do some evening chores. It's a little bit warm out here, 85 degrees, but there's a nice cool breeze and it is a beautiful evening. Let's go. Okay, a quick update on the duck that is setting eggs under the shed. I got a stick and some tape, and the next time I saw her off the nest, which she's been on it more frequently now, so I had to watch closely, and the next time she was off the nest, I went out there, I stuck my phone as far as I could reach. I thought the stick was long enough. I guess it needed to be a little longer because the stick plus my arm and the phone reached almost like just to the edge of the nest. I couldn't quite see the whole thing. So I only got a little bit of a video clip of the very edge of the nest. Y'all, it was hard to get. But at that very edge, I'm gonna put the little bit of the clip that I put right here, that I took right here so you can see. But I think there's about maybe eight eggs just at the edge of the nest. So y'all, there could be at least a dozen eggs in that nest. So if they do hatch, if she stays consistently on it and they do hatch, we should have ducklings by, I'm thinking around the week of May 24th, somewhere in there. That's what my dates are, I think, from when the time she started disappearing to the full 28 days. It takes 28 days for ducks to hatch. So that's what I'm thinking, towards the end of May. Also, y'all, I'm gonna try to answer a question real quick that I had before it gets windy again. That's the shed out there. Then there's two nests, one that she is sitting on and the other one that has a bunch of eggs in it that is not being sat on. And number one, I can't reach it to get the eggs. If I could, I would toss them all because I don't know how long they've been there, and I only use or sell the freshest eggs, only that are a couple days old at most. So if I got them out, I would be tossing them, but I can't get them out because I can't reach them. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that part, but once the ducklings hatch, if they hatch, or if she gives up setting on the eggs or whatever the case may be, when she's done, regardless of ducklings, when she's done, I'm going to be blocking up underneath there so we don't have this issue again. Okay, a quick update on Annabelle here. I told y'all that she had a lump on her milk bag. Come here, don't, let me love you. Let me love you. On her milk bag, and, or go away, that's fine too. And that it wasn't I didn't know what it was, and so I had the vet out. This was over a week ago that I had the vet out, and she hadn't seen anything like that before. And so, Levi, get that off of Mabel, please. Let's not do that. Thank you. She's not a toy. So the vet said that it looked tumor-like, that there was a possibility that it was like a pocket of fluid or something that had hardened, and we attempted to give a round of antibiotics. She still has one more dose of that left, but it's only grown, not gotten smaller. So the medication hasn't changed anything. It's actually gotten a little bit worse. So the vet said that without doing a biopsy, we wouldn't know. But unfortunately, with where it is located, that's a risky thing to do. The milk bag has a lot of stuff going on there. There's a lot of veins, membranes, glands. It's a very difficult and dangerous spot to be making any sort of incisions or anything like that, which in turn would make it a very expensive procedure. And if indeed it is some type of tumor, if it stayed, like if it was benign and it just stayed there and we didn't remove it because it was harmless, chances are she would not be able, chances are good that she would not be able to be a milker, which is my plan for her, and possibly not even produce milk at all. So if she were able to get pregnant, which that's a whole nother thing, she hasn't been able to get pregnant so far. The vet said that's not related to this. That's just a completely unrelated thing. That maybe if she did get pregnant eventually, she wouldn't be able to produce milk. And that would mean bottle babies. And so and if she did have surgery to remove it, that of course would affect that whole area in the first place. So essentially, she will never be a milker. That's just how it is. She's just never going to be a milker. Regardless of whether it's removed or not, she's not going to be a milker. So, I have little Mabel. Mabel's going to be the one that is growing up with the plans to make her a milker as well. I told y'all my plan was to have 3 milkers, and so that I can always have goat's milk. I can like overlap the pregnancies and the things and be sure that I always have milk, because my youngest son Levi is sensitive to cow's milk, but he can drink goat's milk just fine. So that's the main reason that we have goat's milk, is for Levi. So as far as Annabelle goes, what I have decided to do is just wait and see what happens. We're gonna wait and see. We're gonna give it several weeks and see if it like continues to grow. If it goes away, we're gonna see what we're gonna do. We're gonna give it some time, because I cannot afford an expensive biopsy and surgery. I just can't do that. So we're gonna see. We're gonna wait and see what happens. And we're gonna hope that it is not cancer, in which case, like, her health, I guess, would decline severely and it would continue to grow, and then she would need to be put down. Or if it's just benign and it's just gonna be a lump there and she's just gonna be a pasture pet. That's a possibility too. So we're just playing the waiting game right now. It's just a wait and see. Willow is on her knees here. Willow, what are you doing? She's so funny. This hay rack, I mean, now you're gonna fall over. This hay rack can be even full to the top of hay. She likes to eat the hay from the bottom, not the sides. She likes to get on her knees and eat the hay from the bottom. She's special. What do you say, Willow? You got anything to say today? You got anything to say today, ma'am? No? Not really? Okay, that's alright. That's alright. Oh, Miss Pearl. And there's Miss Pearl. She's a sweet girl. She's my sweet girl. Okay, now an update about the turkeys real quick. So, y'all, life lately has been something else, I'll tell you what. Annabelle, first let's start with, I had 3 turkeys. I had Sheriff Andy Taylor, Deputy Barney Fife, and Thelma Lou. 2 males and a female. Well, the other day, Annabelle trampled Thelma Lou. Unintentionally, wasn't on purpose. I saw it happen. I couldn't get there fast enough, and Thelma Lou didn't make it. Now, they are not small turkeys. They are bigger than my banty chickens and stuff. And I've never had a chicken trampled by a goat before. It wasn't even a thought that went through my mind because it's never happened before. Well, it happened. And so she was the smallest of the 3, and it wasn't like it was in a corner or something. It was just Annabelle walked up and she didn't move, and it just happened. And now, today, I came out here, and the one you see in there, the one turkey that's in there is Deputy Barney Fife. Sheriff Andy Taylor was down in a corner. He has a hurt wing. I put him in there, but he went all the way to the back, and he's laying in the back there because he's hurt, he's injured. So I examined him, and I'm not sure. I don't see any visible injuries at all. The only thing I can figure is maybe he was stepped on, like with Thelma Lou. Oh, I just ripped my new shirt. Y'all, I just ripped on the wire my brand new Keep on the Sunny Side shirt. Oh man, I just got this thing. Now I have a little rip in it. Oh man. Oh man. Alright, well, anyway. Hi, ma'am. I'm going to keep an eye on the hurt turkey. If he's not better by tomorrow, I'll contact somebody about him and see what she thinks. My friend Miriam, I can have her check on him and tell me what she thinks. But anyway, also in other news, my Isabel Brahma chicken that was raised in here with the turkeys, that's Abraham. I'm pretty sure it's not an Abraham. Almost positive it's a hen. One time I tried to get a rooster and it turned out to be a hen. So I don't know what I'm going to call her. I gotta call her something. I was like, well, I mean, I could call her Sarah. Abraham and Sarah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If you want to drop a suggestion, feel free. So because of what's going on with the first turkey, the female, the hen that I lost, I went I went and got a few babies from Miriam. Let me show you those. Look, it's baby turkeys. They're baby turkeys. Hopefully we'll get a few hens out of these. And I'm gonna have to figure out a way to keep them, once they start to free range, keep them away from goats. Yeah. So we're not doing that anymore. Not doing that anymore. All right, y'all, thanks for hanging out with us this evening. Until next time, keep on the sunny side.